Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm finally back. Seems like ages since I've last sat here and used my brain. Okay. There's a few things I need to do. And the first thing I thought, because whenever I open my laptop and I go into Google, whatever it is, this is my home screen. And I always ignore mainstream media. Excuse me. I think it's nerves having to record it. Going live, showing who I am, allowing you to get to know me, so where I stand on my politics, you might understand it a bit clearer. Clearer. Isn't that right, Pops? But yeah, my dogs might suddenly woof, because I've got 4 of them. You might see them now and again jump up on the sofa. Can't guarantee it. Go with Spock. But yeah, coming back to this. Headlines. So I thought we'll have a butcher of headlines. If stopping the boats were simple, it would have happened by now. Don't know. What? Straight away, I'm looking at headline, which capture you, and it's the Independent, and I straight away think, do I trust the Independent? Where does the Independent sit on the political scale of class in this country? The Independent. I don't know. But taking it a snapshot, if the boats were simple, it would have happened by now. If stopping the boats were simple, it would have happened by now. I live 20 minutes away from the coast, and it's like, do I need to take my camera and sit at a cliff top and see what boats come in? Or is there another part of the country where this is happening? Or is it random? That's the information I would like to know. If there was news out there talking about the issue, it's about talking about fixing the bloody problem, not sensationalizing it just to sell for a click. But then it's the Independent. The Mirror. Boy 13 tragically dies after being thrown into river over £40 debt. Is that in Britain? I'm guessing it is. But there are some international newspapers, like The Sun, that sells in America, I think. I'm sure I've seen, unless that's an Independent, who knows. For NHS services and items patients must pay for. And then next month, it'll be 8. And then perhaps by 2027, April, as Rachel Reeves talk about, we'd have to share our NI numbers with our bank account. Is that when the NHS move over into insurance purposes? We already pay for the prescriptions, so we're already paying for drugs. Simple as. As an ex-nurse, it's a case of, didn't used to do that. That used to be paid for out of our national insurance money, because that's a hell of a lot of money. Where's it all going? Because you're selling it all off, Mr. Government. UK residents aged 50. You see, this is why I don't do it, because I get annoyed. DVLA license, driving license changes. Everything we know on biggest. Oh God, they've been banging on about DVL changing the licenses. How can they do that? And is it using law or is it doing PSPOs by any chance? Oh, there's so much. So much. Have you heard about the new cameras that can now see inside the car? I do believe we need those cameras in Parliament. Yeah, especially in the bar area. Noel Edmonds buy house in the UK after a reality show about New Zealand estate is axed. So did he only go over there did he not go there because he loved it? Did he not go there for the love of the country and the idea of... Because was that to do with... I think that was it to do with wine? Oh, I can't remember. 4 children aged between 11 and 13 arrested for fatally mowing down woman, 71, in stolen car. So 14 children between the age of 11 and 13. Jesus Christ. It's like Jamie Bolger all over again, isn't it? But this time it's 4 kids. And they stole a car. What, aimed for her? Or... That's dreadful. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. Kelly Clarkson, ex-husband in relationship with her assistant before death. What? Kelly Clarkson, ex-husband, right, in a relationship with her assistant. Oh, sounds like he had an affair with a love. It happens. P. Gen L allows you to enterprise to lean in. Oh no, AI. I don't bother with AI. Moment's family car bursts into flame in front of horrified shoppers as temperature hit 30 Celsius. There has been a few. I've seen a few actually in the past. There was one on the St Stephen's roundabout. There was one in Wroxham. I know the car it was. There was that white van that time over near. Oh, where was it? I think it was on Barrack Street near the roundabout. There was somewhere. So yeah, it's really weird. Is it the batteries? What causes it? Pretty scary. The 1 trillion plan to drain the Mediterranean Sea. Oh, for God's sake. Why? 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 Oh, mega bills. Hang on. Is that to do with... Oh, please tell me to do that's with... Oh, what's that computer again? With the blocks. Oh, it's going to bug me now. Let's hope. Ceramic core smart electric heater in white or grey. Blah, blah, blah. Abuse of suspected migrants. Not an innocent mistake, says UK. What's this? The Guardian. The Guardian. Abuse of suspected migrants. Okay. Not an innocent mistake. Abuse of suspected migrants, not an innocent mistake. Oh, the Guardian. Jesus. Says UK equality campaigner. Who's the UK equality campaigner, I wonder? Rashid Khan gets unnecessary record registered to his name after getting hammered. Gets unnecessary record registered to his first curiosity. Good old clicker. Strictly Come Dancing confirms 6 celebrity for new as YouTuber George Clark. Oh. Gunfire court case video. If stopping the boats would happen now. Wowzers. After that depressing, oh no, I've just realised you haven't been able to see, or have you? Have you had my face on screen that entire time? Or have you had that? Please tell me you've had that. Okay. Let's get into the proper stuff. Let's click over onto YouTube. Here we go. Oh, there is one thing I need to do on YouTube. I got, there was a question mark about an issue of privacy, and it was recorded in a car park outside a shop, very loudly. And there was 2 cases, and there was one with this, which I thought was an 11-year-old lad, but he was an actually 14-year-old lad. And there was one with, it started out on the car park. It then happened, led on and happened into the shop, and then it continued out of the shop, which is the part that I recorded. So they've got it all on CCTV. There's 1 or 2 other households that's got it on, would have it on their CCTV as well. So it should be well covered. So no point coming after me about that. So yeah, there was a privacy issue put in, but there was 2 of them, so I don't actually know which one. Because by the time I climbed into bed and looked at my emails, it was like, oh, for God's sake. So I thought, right, I've got to do that today. Got to do that today. In the meantime, we are going to click over to my channel. There we are, live. There we are. I would like to go to my videos. Good old Lauren Hemp. I have a niece called Laura. So Laura and Lauren. Good old Lauren Hemp came last week. She came home, and it was like, yeah. Honestly, up until the point in 2022, did I even realise she came from North Walsham. And yeah, I met her 3 years ago, and there was none of this. It was this, you know. She sat on the bench. People queued up the whole high street from the clock, and there's a couple of cameras and whatnot. But you know, it was just really nice atmosphere, and I kind of got the the vibe of her when I sat and chatted to her, because it wasn't about the hype of it all, you know, because it was like, you're a football player, you've made it to the England team, you've travelled the world and have succeeded in what we were kind of hoping our men's football team was going to do, because that's what I got brought up with. And these women, I don't want to say girls because it's that whole thing, isn't it? Oh, so I'm gone now, but it's the fact that she was a woman as well. And one of the nice qualities, that vibe that I got off her when I sat and had a quick chat with her, congratulating her and just asking her to autograph for my great niece, because my great niece wasn't quite sure whether she wanted to play football again. And she's a good little footballer, and I just thought, here's a spark in your step. We finally have a woman that we can look up to, and it's about following your heart. So yeah, I asked her to sign up for my niece, my great niece, and as far as I'm aware, she's back playing football. So, you know, I'm happy. She's doing what she wants to do. This is the bit that I liked. This summed it up to me, and the reason why I called it "When Two Ends Meet," and I will turn it down. If I turn it down, can you hear it? No, you need to hear it, so I need to turn it relatively up. This is editing skills now coming in here. Lot to learn, lot to learn. Right, now, it was back here. This is Jess, one of the ladies in town council, and you need to understand, because it's really confusing, because you have a set of councillors, and then you have North Walsham Town Council, which is what I see it as the town clerk assistant, secretary, and all that sort of bit, because that's what they got the office for. So she's not a councillor; she's a staff member of that's how it works, of North Walsham Town Council, like all the other yellow guys in jackets are. And these guys, they were lovely. I just loved the spirit of how they came in. And high five. Now, how sweet was that? How bloody sweet was that? There is one or two other videos I could show of parents dragging their kids in, dragging their kids out, but I'm not going to. But I thought that was a nice quality of hers. Just bear with me while I figure out how to get back to my page. I think it's that one. There must be a quick way of doing this. Right, there we go, back down to this bit. When I was there doing the recording, I thought what I need to do is I want to get the vibe of the place, the excitement of big football stars come home. They brought home, you know, the European Cup. It happens every 3 years. I've been watching this since I was, I want to say 20s. And then there was a World Cup. And my life is just more that I can only manage to cope enjoying watching those, watching that sport and getting excited, especially if England is made it through. And I've got to enjoy, we've enjoyed watching the England's women team, because both times there was a celebration. It was like, yes, the women did it. The women did it. Even though I don't know who they are, really. I'm very sorry. But then I could say the same thing about the England men's football team. It's the sport I love, not the people in it, I'm afraid, because I'm just where I am, not into it. So when I was doing my citizen journalism with what I do, it's kind of a blog, citizen journalism. I'm in a public space. I'm not governed by any policy. It's just the natural law of the land. Photography, filming is not illegal. What is the sort of images that you hold and the things that you record? You know what I mean? Those things. Go after those people. But when it comes to highlighting what North Walsham is, I know I've probably gone off topic. It kind of brings it down to these moments of why we should be proud of North Walsham and living in North Walsham. Because we've got a lioness that still comes home and celebrates with us. She didn't have to do that, but she did, and she's got the medal round her neck. You know that. Oh, and there was something I saw where she called into a household to celebrate a family. And had a kickabout, and I saw the picture of the young girl with the medal around her neck, and I was like, oh, that is amazing. That is an amazing thing to kind of pass on, really, isn't it? You know, womanhood, lionesses. Yeah, go for it. So getting back to my citizen journalism, because of the point where I found myself amongst the cameras and newspapers, radio guy, a presenter, BBC, I think it was BBC Radio, Anglia, Greatest Hits guy, a couple of photographers, one who was actually really nice. You know, I felt included, and it was almost like I was kind of, just for a little while, just watching them of what the hell are they doing? How pretendy it all was. In the meantime, the whole crowd kind of came down and kind of circled, and you wouldn't have been able to have got through the crowd. I wouldn't have been able to have got through the crowd. There was parts of me that wanted, but I found myself hemmed in. And I thought the only way I'm going to do it, and I remember making the mark of using my elbows, you know. Hello, Spock. So, yeah, they went into the little pen. So I followed. And I was trying to listen into their interview, but I had realised at that point my mics had failed. Technology. So my mics had failed, so I had to take them off because it just looks stupid, really. And I'm not quite sure if it messes with the other sound at that point, the other microphone. And they were asking all these questions, and I stood there and I'm watching what she's saying, or listening to what she's saying, and watching them of how they are, you know, for the news, or what we get on the television box, you know. And then I thought, my God, I could now ask a lioness, a player of the England football team, a question. And I can't, because I have no idea about football for ladies, young women, and so my niece's age. Even though my niece has won 3 cups in her team, county nationals, and so I'm probably getting it wrong. So I don't know. But I'm learning from a family point of view. So for her and her family, I can understand, which is why I didn't want to impose on asking them too many questions, because I could see the news channels were, and I thought, there's nothing that I need to ask them. Lego was on my mind that day, because the thing that I centered on was, she had that Lego castle. She came out, and it was only since then that I've seen her get on the bus with it, so it looks quite big. So it probably was a photo opportunity for Lego. She's probably given it as well. Yeah, jealous. And if you notice on that day, she also got a box of Lego given to her with the Lego bus that's got the top off. And it's like, Lego really need to do something for the Lego bus. That should have been England welcome home, you know, Euro Cup sort of thing. That is, that's Spock. I don't know if you can see him. Let me just see if I can do this. No, wrong button. Maybe it's this one. Yay, over my face. This chap is Spock. You think he's a Chihuahua? And he's trying to get some of the sunshine on the sofa. Because as you can see, his big sister is already soaking up the sunspot. But he doesn't want to disturb her because he's a wuss. Actually, he's a gentleman. There you go. He's down. Yeah, where were we? Getting back to this. So, yeah, the bus. So, yeah, nice. So, getting back to my moment, which is this one, right, I need to ask her a question. I'm in the pen. She's probably wondering who I am. She's looked over a couple of times and probably think I'm just a fan that's managed to get into the pen, where the truth can't be further from it, because all I could think of was, I know nothing about her football career. I know nothing about her really. So therefore, it's got to be a Lego question. So the Lego question was going to be, what's your favourite set? And I thought, yeah, that's really cool. It was only afterwards that I realised that her Instagram has got a lot of Lego things going on. And it was just like, oh my God. But one thing I was happy about, and she probably got them all free again, was when Lego gave her 10 sets. And one of those sets was the set I got for my 50th a couple of weeks ago. So I will be starting that soon. But I'd have to say I was slightly jealous again because her favourite set is this. It's a dreadful.
Hello. I believe we have something passionate incoming, which is Lego. Yeah. Because I saw you come out. Well, I didn't see you come out. Yeah. I worked with a picture of the castle. Yeah. And congratulations, by the way.
Very much.
What's your favourite Lego kit? What's your favourite one?
I've got a piano that can play itself.
Yes. No. When I went to buy it, it sold out, and I've got it up before it seats.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry I didn't get her in the picture because she was quite engaged in the conversation. And yeah, the piano, that's about, well, that's over £400. And I was going to buy it a couple of years ago when I had the chance, but it was sold out. So in the end, I got myself the typewriter. And I look at the typewriter and then I think, oh, I still regret not getting that piano. You set your camera up to it. Not your camera, your phone up to it, and it plays. And Lauren's got it. But yeah, that is my dreadful camera work on that particular one. Dreadful. Oh, excuse me. I wonder if I go backwards on here. Yes, there we go. Right. Let's scroll down a little bit further. Oh yeah, I need to sort out that privacy issue. No problemo. What else can I say as I reflect sitting here? Oh, my IBCs, they are doing magnificent. Oh, brilliant. Okay, maybe it's under shorts. How are we doing for time? Yeah, my shorts. My shorts. My shorts. I'm not quite sure what happened the weekend. Talking about Tommy Robson now, because he was meant to be doing this thing with big screens and people marching down, and it was meant to be peaceful and informative, is what I got from his video clip. And these are a couple of video clips leading up to kind of before and after, before I went to Bowthorpe, because I was watching these live streams, which I videoed, to kind of work out what was going on. So yeah, went to Bowthorpe. I would like to think I could pause this, but I don't think I can. And Mum is not answering, so I will be right back. Right, all is good. She's answered it and made a date for the care company to come in. So yay. Right, where were we? Yeah, the whole weekend Tommy Robson thing in London. Did it go ahead? I don't know if anyone can tell me. Don't know if it went peaceful or not. I've seen a few things come through about the Palestine Action Group. I don't know who they are, but what seems to be coming through is old people with the claim of being arrested, and it's like, I don't think I'm actually seeing that. What I am seeing, I don't know if it's because of the editing or because of their cutting, because you're not seeing what is leading up to it and you're not seeing what's happening afterwards. And I want to have the full picture of, are these police officers helping these elderly people out safely from a protest, demonstration, whatever it is, a gathering of group that they know as the day goes on, they've got to start splitting you all up for safety, and you are the most vulnerable. So are they helping you away knowing what the next stage of procedure is going to be, because it's about policy for them, not about policing? Thanks to our government again. That's what I think. How the government has a strangle around our police officers without allowing them to be police officers. That's just how I see it. I went to Bowthorpe the other week and I tried to live stream it because I wasn't interested in any fights. I didn't believe that I was in danger. That's why I went alone. I needed to go along because I wanted to see for myself what the vibe was. Outside that pub. God, what's that called? I can't remember what the hotel looked like, and what the actual issue was. And I can tick all of those things off. And the reason that I did it live was not to catch for views, but it was about allowing you to come along and grasp the vibe with me. Was it full of hate? Was it full of love? Was there, what other different emotions were going on? What was fueling this? Because what I heard, what I was hearing, was about these two chaps. Sexual assault on children, just in case I can't say those things, who knows. They had been found. They had been arrested. They have been convicted. They are in prison. Have these two kids got justice? We can tick the box and say yes. Can we prevent this happening again to any woman or child? I'd like to think we can. Because I'm hearing all this harping on of protect all women, protect all children. How about just protecting women and children? You don't have to claim them. You don't have to claim us. And that's what I found. And if you go back and have a listen to them, I'm not going to play them, but if you like to go back and have a listen to them, listen to them. I know the image is pixelated throughout because of, I think, the police vans. I don't know if they do what's known as blockers. I don't know how much of that is true. I don't know. But being in North Walsham town, the day when I could live stream the parade, it was perfect. And yet the day I want to live stream a lioness coming home to her hometown, and every one of us being proud because we're all North Walshamers. And I couldn't. So, anyway, I think we're coming to the end of that because I need to get on. I needed to kind of find out what it is my mum is doing today because I don't know. But in the meantime, I can't think of anything else. And I know I came here for a point, and I buggered if I can remember. So anyway, oh yeah, you getting to know me. That's right, wasn't it? Political talk. But yeah, that's where I'm up to with my feelings about things. So men, you want to protect women and children, go ahead, protect women and children, but let's leave colour out of it. Because sexual assaults happen only by men. That's what it comes down to. So, yeah. First box, ticked. Second box, I might show you my Lego. Anyway, I'm gone. And I'll catch you later. Bye.